When you pack for a big trip, you basically always see two types of people, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like,
You've got the person with like that gorgeous vintage leather duffel bag. It looks amazing in the hotel lobby, but you can barely fit three shirts inside
oh,
it.
I totally form over function.
Exactly. And then you have the person who shows up with like a high-tech tactical backpack. It might not win any fashion shows, but with 50 different modular compartments, I mean, it is ready for absolutely anything.
Yeah, and that tension, that whole form versus function thing, is exactly what we are looking at today.
Right, because we know you, our listener, are really curious about where the EV market is actually heading, behind all the flashy marketing loss. So today's deep dive is the ultimate 2026 electric van showdown.
We are putting the ultra-practical newcomer, the Kia PV5, right up against the premium, retro-iconic Volkswagen ID, Buzz.
Yeah, we really want to cut through the hype to find out whether extreme modular utility or like premium nostalgia is going to win out here.
So to really understand this clash, you have to look beneath the sheet metal.
Mm,
VW is, well, they're leaning heavily into emotion.
for sure.
The ID. Buzz is built on this traditional passenger car unibody architecture. It's heavily stylized with that two-tone look
Yeah.
to, channel the historic microbass. You are basically buying a feeling.
Right, the vintage leather duffel bag.
Exactly.
But then Kia rolls in with the PV5, which they built on what they call a platform beyond vehicle or PDV architecture. It's highly rational, but it has this unexpected, cutesy, almost dolphin-like bonnet and a pixelated design.
Yeah, it's a very unique aesthetic.
But wait, this PBV thing, it's not just a marketing buzzword, right? Like, it's fundamentally engineered differently.
Oh, absolutely. Think of the Kia PBV as basically a motorized skateboard. So the battery and the motors, they sit completely flat on the bottom.
Okay, skateboard.
Yeah, and the backpack part, like the entire rear cabin,
Yeah.
is essentially a modular box that can
Right.
literally be swapped out. It strips away the massive cost of, engineering 10 entirely different vans for different commercial needs.
Okay, wait, hold on. When you say swapped out, do you mean like I can unbolt the cargo box in my driveway on a Saturday and just snap on a family passenger cabin?
Well, not quite in your driveway. I mean, the engineering reality is that this happens at the dealership or, the fleet operator level.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so you buy the universal chassis, and the back half transforms based on a business's changing needs using standardized electromagnetic and mechanical coupling.
Wow. Well, that flat skateboard design completely explains the interior, too. Because there's no traditional frame getting in the way, the PV5 has this ultra-low entry floor.
Right, which is huge.
Yeah, it's incredibly practical for, like, wheelchair access or loading heavy gear. Plus, it has a front 3-pin socket right on the dashboard. I mean, you can literally plug a kettle in while you're on a job site.
Pure utilitarian function.
Yeah.
But now contrast that with the inside of the ID, Buzz. VW puts massive investment into isolating you from the outside world.
Oh, they definitely do.
Yeah, they add heavy sound deadening materials, highly refined suspensions, sliding rear seats, and even built-in picnic tables. It feels like a silent luxury MPV.
Okay, a silent cabin is great, but I mean, I have to push back here a little bit. By adding all that thick luxury padding and prioritizing that curved retro exterior styling, VW severely eats into the actual boxy cargo volume.
That's a very fair point.
Because the PV5 gives you up to 3,330 liters of space with the seats up. Does the Buzz's premium material really justify sacrificing the very thing a van is supposed to provide? Like space?
Well, that leads right into the economics because
Ah.
VW is treating the ID Buzz like a luxury lifestyle vehicle. I mean, it starts at a hefty 60,000 pounds or 60,000 euros.
Which is just staggering when you think about how the PB5 starts at an incredibly low 31,495 pounds, with grants.
Right.
That is literally half the price. How on earth is Kia slicing the cost so drastically?
It really comes down to manufacturing efficiency and just raw specs. VW gives you a massive 91 kilowatt hour battery pushing roughly 480 kilometers, so about 302 miles of range.
Okay.
You are paying for that bigger battery and the complex unibody construction. Kia, by utilizing that simplified modular skateboard, offers a more modest 71.2 kilowatt-hour battery.
Ah, I see.
So that nets you about 412 kilometers or 256 miles of range.
Right, and I imagine the Kia drives a lot more like a commercial van than, a refined luxury car. But still, a staggering 27,000-pound price gap.
It's massive.
That forces a really hard choice. You are paying a massive premium purely for the badge, maybe an extra 50 miles of range, and the prestige of owning the, I don't know, the Tesla of minivans.
Precisely. You really have to decide if a mobile designer lounge is truly worth double the cost of an ultra-efficient pixelated Swiss Army knife.
It's a massive gap to bridge for sure. And to you, our listener, we just want to explicitly thank you for joining us on today's deep dive. We absolutely love digging into these shifts with you to help you stay ahead of the curve.
We really do. But before we go, here's a final question to ponder. If Kia successfully proves that extreme modular utility can be manufactured and sold at half the price of its rivals, will legacy brands be forced to completely dismantle their current EV pricing strategies just to survive?
Yeah, you'll have to keep watching the roads to find out. Catch you next time.